Hey guys, Jaggest here. This is Jaggest Reviews. Alright, so definitely not done doing battles with the Zealot Ze21. This is a beast of a speaker, easily dominates any other speaker that I own in bass, punchy bass, and especially the deep bass. It's just insane how much deep bass this speaker actually has, and that's even in standard mode. In bass mode, it's even crazier. It goes much deeper and will literally make windows shake. So super impressive. Nothing can beat it bass wise. So if you're looking for bass, look no further. Get the Zealot Ze21. But we're gonna put it up against the Yeahbox Sonic Max3, I believe is what it's called. That's gonna be on the right. Awesome little speaker as well. Also known as, let's see, I think, who else has these? It's honestly, SODLK has a speaker almost exactly like this. There's a few that look dang near about the same. So good speaker. Both of these feature the same subwoofer, that racetrack subwoofer in the middle. They both have mid-range drivers and two tweeters. So very similar as far as that go, but they are EQ'd very different, and their speaker boxes are different size, tuned differently. So really great though, honestly. And so the Yeahbox is going to cost about $260. I haven't really seen it go on sale. I think it's worth that and less, obviously. And then the Zealot is about $200 on Shein. You can get it, I think, for a little bit more than that on Temu. It is not available, last I checked, on Amazon. So I'm sure at some point they will have it on, because Amazon is selling the Zealot S89 now. But let's go ahead and battle these guys real quick and see how they sound as good as possible. Let's go ahead and start at about 40%. Starting with the Yeahbox. Zealot. Sonic Boom. Zealot. Both have a ton of bass at this volume. Yeahbox. Let's take them up. 55%. Zealot. Yeahbox. Zealot. Yeahbox. Let's see some EDM. Still on Zealot. Yeahbox. Zealot. Let's turn them up. Sonic Boom. Zealot. Yeahbox. Zealot. Yeahbox. Zealot. Yeahbox. Some pop.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the one
Take
you
it up.
tell your friends about. I'm the crazy ex-girl you pretend you don't.
Zealot.
You know I could ruin your life.
90%.
Rumor has it you have someone new. She'll regret you like a bad tattoo. 'Cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same. Go on and tell all your friends all about me. I don't give a
Yeahbox.
next to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon. I don't give an F, so go ahead and tell them I'm a little bit too much for you. Baby, you're not man enough. 'Cause it speaks my mind. Yeah, spit it out.
Zealot.
About if you think that I'm a little bit too much for you. Baby, you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. I'm not gonna play cool when you take me
Yeahbox.
for I'm just so sick of it. Can't believe that I fit with someone like you. Don't forget I know your secrets too. In a minute I can spill the truth.
All right, guys, we're gonna go to 100%. Last song. I think that should give us a good idea. So on the Yeahbox, let's go. switch to Zealot, get it full blast.
Understand what I went through. You never were a good listener. A good listener.
Yeahbox.
Never understand what you put me through. And you never be a good lover. A good lover. At first I believed I was the lucky one, but I was just fooling myself.
Zealot.
Fooling myself. You think you can talk sense to me, like we are gonna be okay. We're not okay. So is this gonna take all night? Don't wanna wait.
Yeahbox.
Yeah, you're damn right. Already gave you my loved ones, but now I'm fed up. Gonna take it all back, 'cause we're a no-go. I know that I do better, so
Zealot.
don't move below for God and shadow.
Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it there. Sorry, the Yeahbox gets louder, but it's so ear piercing that it literally hurts my ears and makes me start going deaf a little bit. Super loud. Out of these, the Yeahbox is definitely louder than the Zealot. The Zealot is not far behind it, but the Zealot S89 is also louder than the ZE21. So those I think are my two loudest speakers, is this Yeahbox and the Zealot S89. They're just insanely loud, super, super loud, almost stupid loud. But it's mostly just highs and mids at that point. Now, both of these speakers are sounding great. I am loving both still. Honestly, I've been very surprised with the Yeahbox. It actually, at almost all volumes, sounds quite amazing. Deep bass, crystal clear highs, good mids. The only thing is, at about 45 to like 55%, there's a weird little volume gap right there where the woofer can have some weird like chuffing noise or something before the DSP kicks in, and then it doesn't. So I don't know if it's just like a slight over excursion or something, but at that volume level you can get that. So other than that, all of the volume levels sound really good and don't have any issues whatsoever. Though at 100% you can get a little bit of distortion happening with the Yeahbox. The Zealot, on the other hand, there is no distortion at all. Now, I just want to be super clear with everybody. The Zealot ZE21 is an amazing sounding speaker, ultra balanced. And the more I've had it and the more I've been able to put it up against all of these other speakers, I will tell you this. The rest of these speakers, the Yeahbox included, are definitely brighter sounding speakers, which make it sound more clear and kind of better as far as just the highs go. I even said myself that I liked the highs of the Zealot S89 better than the ZE21. Now, the ZE21 does have good highs. It's got good mids, but its highs are not as sparkly and bright as the rest of these speakers. It's more of a balanced sound where the mids and highs are super balanced together, and then the bass obviously is just a ton of bass. So as I've been able to experience it more, I will tell you that the Zealot ZE21 is not as bright and clear sounding as a lot of these other speakers. It still sounds fantastic. I love listening to it, super balanced. Bass is just insane. Now, the Yeahbox actually has an amazing amount of bass to it, reaches pretty dang deep, and does it with some good authority. Now, it just doesn't do it as good as the Zealot does. Like I said, this Zealot ZE21 just has the deepest, most robust bass. I can feel it in my chest, pounding away, whereas the Yeahbox, I can feel it a bit in my chest, a little here and there and stuff, but it just doesn't have the same authority that the Zealot does, and the Yeahbox is not reaching as deep. But it does have a sufficient amount of bass and quite a good amount of bass all in all. So Zealot definitely takes the win on the bass. No questions asked. You know, mids are sounding pretty decent on both. Highs, though, I'm going to give the win to the Yeahbox with the highs. Just want to say that I think the highs of the Zealot S89 and the highs of the W King do actually, in fact, sound a bit clearer and brighter compared to the Zealot ZE21. now that I've had some time to really open it up and see what it's all about, everything like that, still sounds very good, but the Zealot ZE21 is definitely more of a balanced sound and not as V-shaped. It's more a linear sounding, which a lot of people don't like as much as the V-shape, where the super, super bright highs and the lows, JBL tuning, a lot of these other speakers are very V-shaped tuning, and so you're going to get that brighter, clearer sound. Whereas the Zealot, like I said, it's more of like across the board, more linear, balanced sound, but it does make it sound not as clear and bright. That's just the trade-off with it. I think it still sounds fantastic, but just keep that in mind. If you're looking for a deep bass speaker that gets ultra loud, that does have the clarity and the highs, I would say the Zealot Z89 is going to be the route you're going to want to take, because you're going to get a lot of good deep bass, just like with the ZE21. Not as much, but still good. And you're going to get the brightness and the clarity and highs that you get with all of the rest of these speakers, like the W King X20. The Yeahbox, like I said, though, does amazing. When you get it up to those higher volumes, though, it can have a little bit of distortion, and it's just too freaking loud for indoors. Too loud. It literally hurts your ears. The Zealot S89 is in the same category as far as that goes. Yes, they are the loudest, but you're not going to want them that loud indoors. Now, the Zealot ZE21, you can have that on max volume without it hurting your ears or getting any fatigue, and that is really because it's not the V-shaped sound signature, so you're not as bright highs, but you're able to listen to it at max volume without it hurting your ears or anything, but it is a little bit less loud than some of these other ones. So like I said, it's more or less just a skosh above the W King X20, whereas the Yeahbox and the Zealot S89 are both a couple notches louder than the W King X20. So this Zealot is somewhere right in between the two, a little louder than the W King X20, but not as loud as this Yeahbox and the S89. So honestly, highs and all of that, I give the win to the Yeahbox. Balanced sound and bass, the Zealot takes the win 100% on that. So it really just depends on what you like and what you want. If you want that bright highs, the Yeahbox is going to be the route you're going to want to take. However, I would definitely recommend getting like the Zealot S89 or W King X20 over the Yeahbox, just because you can get that weird chuffing subwoofer noise at maybe 40 to 60% volume. So you either have to have it lower than that or higher than that, and then it sounds fine. DSP kicks in, everything's good. So, and they are similar price. Both of these are relatively cheap for boomboxes of this size. I mean, you're talking about the Sony Ultfield 7 and JBL Boombox 3 when they first came out were $500. Now I think the JBL Boombox 4 is probably going to be even more. I'm thinking around 600, maybe 650. So it better kick some serious butt, because that's going to be 3 times as expensive, 3 times as expensive as some of these other ones. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. See you on the next video.